Flip A, flip B, flip B. I forgot. Here was your lesson today. The very first thing that I talked to you about was standing up. You said you had already heard this from Kristen Parker. Stand up. Not all the time, but show that you can, right? Which I believe you said was the exact phrase that Kristen also used. Second thing, your two-step. I'm going to go into that first. So your two-step. Right now, it's here, and it's just keeping the exact same distance between you and your partner. Shorten your two, so it's 1, 2. Your partner actually has a chance to catch up by you taking a half a step on your two. So shorten your 2 steps throughout your entire dance. I gave you mime dancing, and that's where we found that, was just dancing in front of your partner, having your partner follow you through things, and using your shoulders as kind of like a way to lead different patterns. Next thing, we went into this inside turn, and rather than going same side here, where you tend to have that oversway, and you tend to do this heel pop here, I wanted you to go opposition here. So instead of turning your knees this way, turning your knees back this direction, looking towards your partner, and then coming back out. So that way it's more like 6 steps, right? So you're going left, right, left, right, left, right. I believe this will take away that oversway, at least on that movement, and it'll allow you to be a lot more grounded and also get rid of your heel pop for that. And it'll give a variation difference to this movement here where you are same side. Next thing that we talked about was doing more things. All of the doing of more things. So today I didn't see you do a lot of ducks, but you said you go through phases where you're doing a lot of ducks and doing no ducks. So just keep ducks in your mind, right? I want you to be good enough at them that if you want to pull them out in contests, then you can, but you don't have to. This was one of the things that I was doing for you today, was just adding in counts, right? Extending patterns. Just taking this and just going do, 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 do. And just extending patterns, right? Taking these simple things and just adding walks in order to find hits, rather than yanking your partner in and like, wait, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, and hit! Instead of doing that, right? So adding walks in order to find hits. Let's see. So for one hits, right? Anything that happens on your one, rather than just being like a little like high thing where it's just like do do do. There. I also told you that you can do swivels underneath yourself, but you can also take the swivel out and still use that same pattern where you're going 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, right? Just by holding open and kind of giving that footwork, that gesture, your partner will eventually catch up to you and you'll be able to pull that off. Let's see. Pause video. What else did I do? So 3 other things. One that we found out through the miming was the shoulder tilt, which you said you didn't feel, but essentially every time you go back for a tuck, you lift your shoulders here, right? And this causes you to have this little tilt in your rib cage this direction, right? It also happens in your underarm turns. So you'll come underneath and you'll lift up one side, the other side will drop, right? So you'll end up with this tilt here. I'm exaggerating it just by a little bit, but this tilt does happen. Keep that in mind, just to keep your shoulders a bit more flat. The only other places that I've seen it is on your lunges. So you'll like lunge here, but then you'll like oversway this way, or you'll lunge this way and you'll oversway this way. Just taking those things out, trying to keep your shoulders parallel to the ground. Right? So, do more things. This was the first one that I showed you, or second one, third one. So instead of doing it all on your left foot, or switching and doing it all on your right foot here, I told you to do part of it on your left foot, part of it on your right foot. So, as I get to this position here, I'm going to step with my left. I'm going to go ahead and start this duck here. I'm going to finish it out on my right foot as I turn back towards my partner. Yeah? That way you're splitting the distance traveled between the 2 feet, and you're not all just doing it all on one foot. I don't know, I showed you a few different things with it. You tend to do this one, which you said, where you're going here, and then you're extending yourself down line or whatever, and you did a slide with it. Keep those things up. Anything that shows you off, keep it up. That way you actually have it. Taking the girl for walks, blah, blah, blah. So I'll do this just to show myself off, right? I'll take her for a walk like this. And it kind of shows me off. If you can't hear it, it goes to the music in the back that we were just listening to, which was kind of fun. Did I miss anything?
The walk around thing, left side pass walk around.
Right. So I give you this one, right? Telemark. So left side pass, you can do this with an inside roll or whatever else. Telemark. And then as I do here, I'm going to step out to my left and then let her come by for an underarm turn. I'll do it toward you. So you can do this with an inside roll. Where you inside roll here, you step by here, and then rather than staying straight on here onto the slot, stepping onto the side, and then letting her come by that way. Yeah? Yeah. I like that pattern. It shows you off, allows you to kind of be more in the forefront. Work on communicating with your partner vis-a-vis your face and just like having fun with this person, not just going through move, 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 move. Yeah. Hooray.